All right. I thoroughly expect my phone to fall, by the way. Still don't have it in a good spot, but at least the holder is good. The spot isn't. That's on me, I guess. All right. So it is quarter till 11. I had physical therapy this morning and went to the pharmacy to pick up some prescriptions. Sure can't wait to hit my out-of-pocket max. Went home, got my father fed and medicated, and now dropped him off at dialysis, and I'm on my way to Stroessner's. Have not been there in quite a while, but dialysis has brought my father's appetite back, and so he's wanting more at breakfast than what he had been having for a while, and he asked for quiche. And I said, all right, I will go tomorrow when I drop you off for dialysis. And he said, while you're there, how about some sugar-free brownies? He forgets that 2 months ago, maybe 3, he didn't want either one of those things. Actually, even he was still eating quiche when he had said he didn't like the brownies. I think he just says he doesn't like stuff when he doesn't know what else to say other than just coming out and saying, I don't want that. He just says he doesn't like it. Because I know he does. What's not to like about a fudgy, chocolatey brownie? But anyway, that's what he says. I did manage to get myself, I was wondering when I was going to fit it in, but I had enough time to have a little bit of something to eat before we had to leave for the dialysis clinic. Very grateful, once again, that today when I dropped him off, my YMCA friend Gail was there. She is the nurse practitioner that makes her rounds to these clinics. So today is his 7th or 8th session, and the second time she's been there. So that's comforting that there is a medical professional other than the dialysis folks. Nothing against them, but Gail is educated a little beyond what I think most of them are, and therefore part of his care team. Able to talk with her and get some things cleared up maybe, and some questions answered, and then just have some chat. So yes, grateful for Mrs. Gale. So yeah, I don't know when my exercise is going to happen today, because when I'm done at Stroessner's, I need to go to the grocery store. After that, if there's time, I'll get some cardio in, I guess, but I'll have to pay attention to when I need to get back to pick him up. We're going to say 2:30 again. That might be, I'm going to say it's about 2:30. So I still have better than 3.5 hours. Part of the reason that we chose to do clinic dialysis instead of at-home dialysis was this very reason. I need this time to be able to do some errands and have some me time, quote unquote, even though it's not necessarily what I would choose to do on my free time. It's something that I can do without fear of leaving him home alone. So that's good. The 3.5 or so hours that I'm not with him, it's a good break. I don't know if he needs it, but I do. So yes, it's weird to say grateful for dialysis, but at this point I am grateful for dialysis. The downside from what I've heard, read, and now talking to a professional, is that most people in their 70s, one place said 70s, one said 80, which he will be in 4 months, is you have 1 to 2 years to live after you start dialysis. And it's a harsh thing to say, and if you've not been in the situation, it may be hard for you to imagine when it's not something so clearly dire, so clearly a painful life. But to say, I'm okay with another year or two. If he died anytime now, I'm going to be okay with that because I'm tired. I've been his caregiver for a long time. I feel like I have extended his life and given him some quality. And that's all you can do. And I also have to remind myself often that his health is in large part, not completely, because there are some other factors, but largely his own doing. You cannot live a sedentary lifestyle and expect there to be no repercussions. Exercise is medicine, as they say. But then again, so is drinking more water and eating more vegetables and eating less crap. I was a little disappointed that when my father said something about chocolate, I think he was totally joking. The damn lady putting the needles in his arm whipped out 2 pieces of chocolate out of her pocket. Oh, damn lady, what are you doing? Why are you giving him that? But I didn't say anything. Maybe I should have, because that's just not cool to me. But it is what it is. Am I looking at the right place now? Because I still want to look over there, and I know that I need to look over there. But my phone is oriented in a different direction because of the holder, and it's barely holding on. I don't know how it's staying up there, but it is. But anyway, I'm done for now. I'll talk to you later, I guess. Maybe not. We'll see. All right. Got my... Oops. All right, let's try this again. Got my stuff from the bakery. I'm going to call it a bakery, even though they also say delicatessen. And now I'm going to the grocery store. But I want to ask you a question. Which would you rather do? Accumulate stuff that you really don't have a lasting use for, or spend money on a storage facility? It has occurred to me before, but it's been reinforced again this morning, that in the last couple of miles, I've passed 2 self-storage facilities. And I get that there are circumstances that may necessitate such a facility or use of such a facility. But damn, just get rid of some of your stuff. I have tried, and I am trying to keep this thought in my mind going through life. It's easier to own less than organize more. You can only organize as much as your space will allow you. And space, whether it be the size of your home or the use of a facility that you rent strictly for storage, is getting more and more expensive. It's not cheap to store more. So just own less. There are things I have purchased that I no longer have a use for. Why do I still have those things? I don't need them. I don't use them. It's just easier to get rid of them. And maybe that's what I'll do one of these days. That's what I'm working on, I guess I should say. I'm working on getting rid of stuff I don't use or need. So, sorry, yep, you're the one going the wrong way. Anyway, it's something to think about. Next time you drive around, especially if you're in Greenville, I don't know about other areas of the country. I know Greenville is growing rapidly. That's what they keep telling us anyway. The next time you're driving around where you live, count the number of storage facilities. It's I think it's indicative of a problem in our society. Not to mention the fact that it's kind of ugly to look at. We're tearing down trees, leveling fields and green spaces to build more storage facilities. Not a fan.